Searching for music You know, she wants to say hi too. Hello, Yvette. Hello, Shy Guy. Let me know if the audio sounds okay. I'm sorry if you were here during the countdown for the dead silence. The music I used yesterday, or not yesterday, but the last time I streamed was supposed to be copyright free. But I got a copyright claim when I put the VOD on YouTube, so I can't use that playlist anymore apparently. So I was trying to look for something else I could use, but I couldn't find anything before I had to start. But I'll try to look into it, hopefully have some music I can actually use next time. So it's just like 8 minutes of awkward silence. It's a little loud. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Let me try to fix that. Let me see. Hold on. I'm still figuring out how to do things here, so let me see. I don't think that's the right option. Oops. Did not want to mute it. Hold on. Please stand by. I will figure this out. Let's see. Try that one. Okay. How is that? Is that still loud or is that good? Because I can lower it more. I just don't want to lower it too much. And the emulator's a little funny because I have to actually be in the emulator window for the audio to play. I was playing around with the lower still. Okay. Maybe it's this one. Let's see. Let's try. Maybe it's just the song. I don't know. Does that sound quieter? Or no? I don't think it sounds that much quieter to me, but I don't know if it sounds different for you guys. Try this way. Hold on. Okay, what about right now? I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah, it's weird. When I adjust the volume, like it mutes itself while I'm toggling the volume. I don't know how to not do it that way. Oh, you can't hear it at all. Oh, okay. Let me see. Hold on. I'm adjusting the wrong thing. Hold on. Okay, how about now? Do you hear it now? Uh-oh. I don't like that sound, Jimmy. No? Uh-oh. Let me try this one. How about that? Is that better? How about right now? Is that louder? It's not louder? Dang it. Okay. Let me try this again. Oh. Hi, Mom. Jay Salcido is my mom, by the way. My voice is louder? I can also try to turn my voice down. Hold on. Okay. How is that now? Does that sound better? Worse? Yeah, just let me know which one is too loud and which one's too quiet. Hold on, I think actually I need to do that one. I think that one is. Sorry, there's like multiple audio sources here and I'm still trying to figure out which one is which. Your voice was perfect, the song was low, now you're both low. Uh-oh. Okay. Turning both of the things back up. Okay, hold on. I know the music's not playing right this second. What about right here? The song's better? Okay. Oh. Hold on. We'll figure this out at some point today. Okay. I'm not touching anything right now. How does it sound? I feel like right now my problem is like overcompensating for things, so I'm not touching anything. I'm not gonna do anything until somebody says something about the audio. Go into the game? Okay. You think better? Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll get into the game, and if things still sound wrong, let me know, and I'll try to adjust as we go. Okay, so last time on our Pokemon adventure, our hero, Splat, was about to take on the gym leader, Brock, after having defeated the junior trainer, who did not know that light years was a measure of distance. So I think we are gonna run over to the Pokemon Center real quick to heal up our Bulbasaur before we go and tackle this gym. So give us a little bit of time to appreciate Pewter City and all of its Game Boy glory. By the way, it's obvious, but I can see this. Oh, good. I'm glad you aren't having that problem. Oh, by the way, Shy Guy, I don't think my mom knows who you are. You can say no if you don't want me to, but can I say what your real name is so my mom knows who you are? Alright. Let me see, how are we doing on items? 2 potions? That's probably enough, because we spent a good chunk of the last stream leveling up our Bulbasaur. So I think Bulbasaur will probably be okay, but let's go. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your best. I would like to say I played Pokemon and introduced her to the game. She has long ago surpassed me. That is true. I remember when I was a kid and we would play Pokemon Stadium. I don't think I could beat you back then, but I think I could beat you. Alright. Go, Bulbasaur! Use Void Whip! skadoosh. It's super effective. Enemy Geodude fainted. Bulbasaur gained 220 experience points. Oh, are you going to Brian's Cafe voices thing? Probably not, just because I'm trying to save money right now. And I know the ticket's not super expensive, but it's the driving all the way to LA and back that worries me. How about you? Are you going? Enemy Onyx used Bide. Bulbasaur used Vine Whip. Critical hit! It's super effective. Enemy Onyx fainted. Bulbasaur gained 324 experience points. See, I had to get my headphones and go away from the stream for a second. My mom said you said my name and I had heard you in my last comment, so now I am like, wait, what did I miss? Oh, I was just asking if it's okay for me to say what your real name is on here. You can say no, but since my mom's here, I wanted to tell her who you are, because I don't think she knows. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearer's Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. Split got 1,386. Oh, sure, okay. So, Shy Guy is Robin. Wait, take this with you. Split received TM34. I just noticed my little mouse is still on the game. Okay. TM contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. Shy Guy, can you let my mom's message through? Automod's just being a butt, but that's totally fine. A TM is good only once. So when you use one to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. TM34 contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. Alright, so we got our very first gym badge pretty easily. So that's one of the nice things about starting with Bulbasaur. Is Bulbasaur's attacks are super effective against Brock's Pokemon. But because Brock's Pokemon are rock and ground, and grass is super effective against both, that actually does quadruple the normal damage. So that's why you don't see her comment? If you look in the chat, you should be able to see that she said something that got flagged by the Automod. Here, I'll just grab it real quick since my hands are free. Okay, oops. This thing is sensitive to the sound, but let me see. Oh, before we go. So, yeah. So she said, have a good stream, Caitlin, and remember to pack clean underwear just like Ash. Yeah. Automod is really finicky and it decided that underwear was an inappropriate word to use in chat, but it's fine. Okay. So, now that we have our badge, we are going to continue to the next area. So this pathway would have been blocked if we tried to come through here without beating Brock first, and there would have been a guy who's like, wait a minute, you have to fight Brock. But since we did fight Brock, he's not there anymore. So we can just go ahead and proceed. So, I want to give other Pokemon besides just a Bulbasaur a chance to level up. So I'm going to switch to Pikachu, so Pikachu can be in the front. And we're going to take on this girl right here. You looked at me, didn't you? I did. That is a true statement. Lass wants to fight. Yeah, I only see the one about introducing you to Pokemon. Oh. Uh-oh. That's weird. Let's see. Okay, good. She sent out Pidgey, so we have an advantage here. Enemy Pidgey used Gust. Oh, I thought we had an advantage. Pikachu might still be a little under-leveled, which is why it's so important to have it out in the front. Super effective. Okay. Pikachu's probably gonna get taken out in the next hit, so we will go ahead and swap it out. Trying to debate. I'm just gonna go with Bulbasaur to play it safe. I say it on the stream, just not in the Mayumi chat. Yeah, that's weird. You should be able to see it in the chat since you're a mod. Because I know when I mod for Kayla that I'm able to see that. I don't know, Twitch can be weird sometimes. Uh-oh, critical hit! Oh no! Alright, Bulbasaur, use tackle! Boom, enemy Pidgey fainted. And Pikachu gained experience, and Bulbasaur gained experience. Mass is about to use Pidgey again! I am gonna switch Pokemon because I still want Pikachu to get more experience, but as soon as Pikachu comes out, we are gonna immediately recall it. Or, yeah. My other Pokemon are still under level because I was mainly just focused on leveling up Bulbasaur so we could have that to defeat Brock, which we did, but as good as Bulbasaur is, it'll be hard for Bulbasaur to carry us by itself throughout the whole game, so that's why we gotta get our other Mons into the battle and have them take on some more Pokemon so they can get some more experience and they can get some stronger legs to stand on in battle, if you will. Alright. So right now we're having a little bit of an issue landing our attacks because Pidgey is using Sand Attack, which lowers our accuracy, which is why we keep missing. But the good news is that with Sand Attack, it never completely eliminates the chance of landing a hit, it just reduces it with each time that it uses Sand Attack. So one nice thing about having your accuracy lowered is you can just swap out the Pokemon to have all those stats to reset. If I really have to, which I might, we might just swap out Bulbasaur just so it can get its accuracy reset. We didn't get a hit, but Pidgey just had to hang on. It's probably got like a 1 hit point. But yeah, that's part of. Oops. Sorry. There's a fast forward button on the emulator, and I try not to press it when I'm in streaming. But when I play emulators on my own, I do it, and that was kind of like half instinct, half accident. So we got the Pidgey, but I didn't mean to fast forward through that. So alright, so Pikachu did level up a little bit to level 6. And I know we kind of just left Peterson and really got into one fight, but just to be safe, I will feel better if we backtrack a little bit so that we can heal up our Pokemon in the Pokemon Center. So the nice thing about this game is that we can go to the Pokemon Center an unlimited number of times, and healing our Pokemon with Nurse Joy is always free, so it's like, why wouldn't you, you know? Better be safe than sorry. Because if we do lose a battle, honestly not the end of the world, but we do lose money. Like if you see that I get money every time I beat a trainer, well, the idea is that it's only fair that if I lose, I pay out the other trainer as well. So it's nice to try to save our Pokies when we can. Alright, Bugcatcher wants to fight. Bugcatcher sent out Caterpie. Alright, Caterpie. Go, Pikachu! Alright, let's see. Pikachu's still a bit under level, and even though Caterpie's not a particularly strong Pokemon, still not 100% confident that Pikachu will be able to beat this Caterpie on its own, but we're gonna let it try, because we believe in Pikachu. Pikachu, use Thundershock! Enemy Caterpie, use Tackle. Enemy Caterpie's attack missed! Good. Pikachu, use Thundershock. Enemy Caterpie, use Tackle! Pikachu, use Thundershock. One of the nice things about Thundershock is that it has a chance of paralyzing the opponent. Hasn't happened yet, but hopefully one of these days will paralyze him. And alright, Pikachu grew to level 7! So, I mentioned this in the last stream, when a Pokemon participates in the battle, it does get experience. But the Pokemon, if multiple Pokemon participate in the battle, they have to share the experience. But if only one Pokemon handles it on their own, then they get all the experience. So that's why that was a little nicer towards Pikachu, because Pikachu actually handled the battle by itself. It stopped working and forced me to update it, so we can get before for an update before, so that was an experience anyway now. I do see your mom's comment in chat, and I was working. Okay, so maybe it was just a weird issue of like, oh, you must update me, or I'm not gonna show you these comments. I don't know. Technology, am I right? Alright, so I switched to Spearow here, because I do want Spearow to level up as well. It'll be good to have a flying type we can lean on more, especially since bug types are weak to flying, which is what bug catchers always use. Update glitch, comets, sounds about right with Twitch, yeah. For sure. Spear, use Peck, it's super effective! Enemy Caterpie, use String Shot, but it failed. Spearow, use Peck! Alright. My dog, I know you can't see her, but my dog is like standing to the side and she's kind of just staring at her. Then when I look at her, she starts wagging her tail. It's cute. Super effective! Enemy Caterpie faded. Spearow gained experience points. Spearow grew to level 8! Splat defeated Bugcatcher. You beat me again! Splat got 100 Poke for winning. Yep. So in the older games, one thing that's a little difficult to tell is what trainers are going to be which. Because they have limited memory to work with, so a lot of different trainers just have the same overworld sprite. Hey, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. So, like, this is the same sprite as the Bugcatcher, but as you can see, it's a youngster, not a Bugcatcher. And you'd think I'd played this game enough times to memorize what everybody is, but no. So let's see. Okay, so we're going up against a level 11 Redditor and level 13 Spearow. I think we're going to start with Growl just to get its attack down. Oh, but it's using Tail Whip, which lowers our defense, which is kind of canceling each other out. Hi, Potato! Hold on. I think Potato is going to say hi. Okay, never mind. She wants to say hi to me, but she doesn't want me to pick her. Let's see. Oof. Okay, hold on. I don't want to lose Spearow. Oh, now Pumpkin's here too. Hi, Pumpkin. Hello. Yeah, I think they're a little antsy because of the rain. They haven't been out on their WALK. So I would have taken them before I started if I could, but the weather said no. So not much I can do about that. Alright, so nice thing about fighting Rattata is we don't really have to worry about it lowering our accuracy too much. So this should be a lot more straightforward than when we fought that Pidgey earlier. Alright, youngster is about to use Ekans. Ooh, Ekans. Ekans is really annoying in this game, and I will tell you why in just a second. But actually, yeah, I think I am going to stick with Bulbasaur just because Ekans is annoying. So the reason that Ekans is annoying is because it uses that move. I totally saw that coming. So Ekans is using a move called Wrap. Thankfully, they changed what Wrap does in like the next generation. So Generation 1 is really the only generation you have to deal with Wrap. But basically in this game, when your opponent is using Wrap on you, you cannot attack for like several turns. And it doesn't do very much damage, which is kind of, I would say, a mixed bag. So on the one hand, it's nice that you don't have to, it's not necessarily a death sentence when you get trapped by Rat, but at the same time, there's a part of you that's like, I'd rather you just kill me than make me sentence. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I use Leech Seed right away, because even though Rap is not letting us get our own attacks in, we're still getting health from the Leech Seed. So, at least, even when we can't get our tackles in, I can still losing some HP through Leech Seed. Plus, we're getting it back. Sorry, again, I know you can't see this, but my kitchen is like literally right here. And one of my dogs is licking like the side of the oven. I might have spilled some meat juices, if you will, cooking dinner a few nights ago, and I swear I cleaned it up, but she can totally still tell it's there. She's still trying to lick it up, and I'm like... Okay, you guys, ready for this? This Bulbasaur just hit level 16, and something special happens when Bulbasaur hits level 16. You ready for this? What? Bulbasaur is evolving! Say goodbye to Bulbasaur and hello to Ivysaur! Ta-da. So now we have an Ivysaur! When the bulb on its back grows large, it appears to lose the ability to stand on its hind legs. There we go. That's our first evolution that we have had in this game. Proud of you, Bulbasaur! I mean, Ivysaur. So, yep, that's what it's like when a Pokemon evolves. Yay! So let me see. I'm trying to think if I want to put different Pokemon in the lead so I can get experience at the very least. But again, you'd think I'd have all these people memorized by now because of how I played this game. But I don't remember who this guy is or Pokemon is going to be. But yeah, I'm just going to leave Spear on there because I think it might be a Bugcatcher. Are you a trainer? Let's fight! Okay, cool, it is a Bugcatcher. Bugcatcher wants to fight. Bugcatcher sent out Weedle. So when I go through these Pokemon games on stream, again, because I've played all these games so many times already on my own, if there's ever like a specific Pokemon that anybody wants to see me use or not use, feel free to let me know. I'm pretty open. There aren't really any Pokemon that I hate. I mean, true, there are ones that I love more than others. I have my own biases. Or biases, however you say that word in the plural, but yeah, like I kind of mentioned in my previous stream, I want these streams to be as interactive with the chat as possible, so that's why, like, anything you want to suggest or recommend, go for it. A worst case scenario, I will say no and I will veto it, but yeah. I want this to be more of us playing Pokemon rather than you all just watching me play Pokemon, if that makes sense. I mean, I know I'm the one pushing all the buttons and doing the things, but yeah. There's anything you want to see or not see, just let me know. Right now, Spearow is doing an awesome job just picking its way through all these bugs. Oh no, I maybe spoke too soon, but let's see. Oh. And now my dog is barking. I don't know if you can hear that, but I sure can. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I know the sound is like really annoying right now in the game, but 1 second. Sorry about that. Hopefully she stays quiet. Hopefully. Gotta figure it. Get some music onto that screen too, so when I have to leave, it's not awkward silence again. Alright, so Metapod may or may not attack us. Ooh, we got a critical hit, awesome. We needed that right now. Because normally Metapod only can do Harden, but whenever a Pokemon evolves, it always carries all its moves with it. And Caterpie evolves into Metapod. So Caterpie can learn Tackle. So if you have a Caterpie and evolve it into Metapod, then the Metapod will, tackle. In the wild, a Metapod will always have only Harden. But, I need, Sorry, I just got a text on my phone and it distracted me. I just completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I already don't remember what I was saying. Oh, if you have a trainer with a Metapod, then you don't really know what you're gonna get. Because it could be it only knows Harden, or it could be that it also knows Tackle. But luckily we didn't get Tackle, because the Spearows kind of want its last legs. And speaking of which, I'm gonna swap it out. I think I'm gonna swap in Milnidoran, because Milnidoran is only level 2. That can actually be a really good Pokemon, but it's useless to me if it stays at level 2. So, alright, let's give this guy a go. You can fight my new Pokemon! I don't remember what your new Pokemon is, but we're gonna figure it out together! Bugcatcher wants to fight. Bugcatcher sent out Caterpie. Go, Nidoran! Oh wait, no. Don't fight it. You will not live. Spearo's a little too weak in HP. If I tag Spearow, it's probably just gonna immediately get fainted. I don't feel confident with Pikachu either, so I think I'm just gonna swap in Ivysaur to be safe. If Pikachu's HP was higher, maybe. But with it where it was. And look at that. Caterpie's Tackle only did 1 hit point of damage for Ivysaur, so I think we're good. Alright, Ivysaur, use Tackle! Critical hit! Enemy Caterpie, use String Shot! But it failed. Ivysaur, use Tackle! Critical hit! Enemy Caterpie fainted. Nidoran gained experience points. Nidoran grew to level 3. I should hope so. Ivysaur gained 60 experience points. Bugcatcher's about to use Metapod. Alright, don't hate me, but Spearow is coming back out. Alright. And we're gonna use Peck. Hope that it does not use Tackle. It's super effective! Enemy and Metapod use Harden. Metapod's defense rose. Spearow used Peck. It's super effective! Enemy and Metapod use Harden. Enemy Metapod's defense rose. Spearow used Peck. It's super effective! Enemy Metapod fainted. Spearow gained experience points. That defeated Bugcatcher. Done like dinner. I got 110 Poke for winning. Alright. So now... I think... wanted to say... Did hear your dog earlier, but comment wasn't going through another for you, said sorry, and I tried to say you're good, excited stream. And hopefully it works now. Oh, I think you mean exited, but okay. Yeah, looks like you're good now, and thank you. Thank you for saying that, and don't worry about it being delayed or anything. You're all good, my friend. Alright, last wants to fight. Last sent out Jigglypuff. Go, Milnidoran. Milnidoran wants survive against a level 14 Jigglypuff, so Ivysaur! Go, Ivysaur! Enemy Jigglypuff used Sing, but it didn't affect Ivysaur. There's really no reason why Sing would not work on Ivysaur. It's just, for whatever reason, in this generation, they like to say it doesn't affect instead of just missed. But really, that's what happened, it just missed. So Jigglypuff has disabled Leech Seed, but that is a-okay with me because Leech Seed only needs to be used once, and then Jigglypuff is seeded. So that is totally fine. I wanted to make sure we got Leech Seed in there, not just because, well, Ivysaur could use the help, but because it's trying to use Sing and put us to sleep. So if it is successful, sleep is also very annoying, like the move Wrap. Because your Pokemon just sits there asleep until it wakes up, but even when it wakes up, it can't attack on the same turn that it wakes up. You have to wait till the next turn. But depending on how your speed compares to your opponent's speed, they might just push you right back to sleep before you have a chance to do anything. Again, they changed it in the very next generation, so it's really only the first generation you have to worry about that. But, I mean, on the other hand, though, if we get a Pokemon that learns a sleep move, we could totally take advantage of that. But right now, it's annoying being on that side of it. But the good news is, as you can see, each round, Ivysaur goes first. So that means this next round, we can definitely go first before it has a chance to put us to sleep. Ivysaur's disabled no more, which is fine. It's like I said, we only need Leech Seed once, and it worked, so. Nidoran grew to level 6! Awesome, awesome. Yeah, like I said before, male Nidoran actually evolves into a Pokemon called Nidoking. And if you ever see speedrunning done for this game, Nidoking is the main Pokemon to use. Like, the preferred method of speedrunning this game is where, oops, they will immediately go for where you can catch a male Nidoran, and then that's the main Pokemon that they use in the run. So we are at Mount Moon, and even though we're not in a city or a town, there is an awesome Pokemon Center conveniently located right here. So we can pop in here and rest our Pokemon. And I'm going to show you guys an NPC that's in here. It's this guy down here. He is the Magikarp salesman. Hello there, have I got a deal just for you? I'll let you have swell Magikarp for just 500 Poke. What do you say? I say no. No, I'm only doing this as a favor to you. The reason we're saying no is because in a little later, we're gonna gain the ability to just catch wild Magikarp. So $500 is not a good deal to buy a Magikarp unless you really, really want to have one a little bit earlier in the game. Sometimes I'll do it just because I feel like it, but typically it's not strategic to say yes here. So we're saying no. So we're about to enter Mount Moon, and there's going to be quite a few Pokemon that we can catch here. And I'm looking at my item inventory, and I just saw that we only had 4 Pokeballs, which in my opinion is not enough. And we're doing okay on money in the game to where I can afford Pokeballs. It's just that there's no shop conveniently located in the front of Mount Moon. So we're actually gonna double back and buy some more in Pewter City before we officially head into Mount Moon. And there is a trainer here that we did not fight yet. So now that we're fully rested, we are gonna fight him. I do not remember him or what Pokemon he's going to use. So just because it's the lowest level Pokemon I have on my team right now, I'm gonna swap Weedle into the front. Drop in front of this guy. Hey, you're not wearing shorts! Okay, so he's a youngster. I don't know why, but youngsters are obsessed with shorts. not really something that comes up in later games. Every now and then they'll throw in like one youngster who's like, shorts! I think they do that just for the fans who know. Alright, so this is gonna be a little bit of a risk, just because of the level difference here. But, good thing is that Peck is not very effective against Pikachu. The bad news is, because of the level difference, it's still gonna hurt. The nice thing is that he's using Growl on us, which is completely useless against Pikachu, just because Pikachu's only attack move is Thundershock, yeah. Sorry, I saw you guys comment, I started saying Thundersaur. Yes, you were right, birds are dinosaurs. But, anyway, like I was saying, dang it, I don't remember saying. Oh, now I remember. So, in the Pokemon games, there's two different types of attacks. Physical and special. So, physical moves go off of attack and defense, but special moves go off of what's called special. So, as long as we're only using special attacks, you can lower our attack all you want, it's not going to affect us. Alright. So we got him taken care of. And so now we are gonna actually... I don't think we need to use the Pokemon Center. I will use it again in front of Mount Moon. Just to be safe, but I don't think we need it right now. I have 4 right now, so I think I'm gonna buy 6 to make it an even 10. In later games, they do have it to where whenever you're buying something in the Pokemart, they'll show you how many of them you already have, which is really nice. But they don't do that yet in this game, so. But luckily we just checked, so I know. But yeah, that's part of it too, is like I had to check because I knew that that was the only way I was gonna know. Alright, so nice thing about going through here is that we can technically, let's see, oh, I'm sorry Yvette, I don't think I have that set up yet. But I will. That's on my to-do list. Let me think. I want Neonate right in the front right now because I want to level up more. I did add Nightbot, but the only command I put in there is for the Discord. But actually, Shy Guy, as a mod, you should be able to access the commands and add new things if you want to. I'm not telling you have to, but I'm just saying if you want to, you can. But otherwise, I am gonna work on that. Just not while I'm streaming. And yes, Yvette, to answer your question, Shy Guy is a mod, and Kayla is one as well. But I don't think she's here today. Alright, so I'm actually gonna... I technically could use Millionaire to fight this Spearow, but that's gonna take a while and I don't want to spend forever here. So I'm gonna swap in Pikachu. So yeah, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing in this grass right here, technically we don't need to go through it just to go on to the next part in the game. But there is a Pokemon in here that I want to catch. I need to look that up because I'm still in morning. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't know what I was doing when Kayla made me her mod. So yeah, for me it was a lot of Googling and kind of figuring out as I went. Thankfully it's not too complicated once you know what you're doing, but it can be a little bit overwhelming when you're new. But again, I'm not saying you have to, it's just an option if you want to. You going to put points to spend? Yeah. I am going to add that. You have to actually be affiliate before you can use channel points. But yeah, that's part of what this this follower goal is. One of the requirements of being affiliate is you have to have 50 followers. So the goal is to eventually become an affiliate. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but one of the things you have to have before you can become affiliate is 50 followers. But yes, as soon as I become affiliate, that will 100% be a thing. And on that note, I do already have some ideas about what I want to put for point redeems. I don't know if there's like a limit to how many you can have. I'm assuming there must be. But yeah, in the meantime, if you guys have any suggestions, I am 100% open to them. Like I said before, any suggestions or recommendations you guys have, I am opening to hearing them. Worst case scenario, I will say no. And I'm never gonna get mad at you for suggesting anything. Just throwing that out there in case that's a worry for anybody. I mean, I think the only time I might have an issue is if somebody tries to recommend something inappropriate, but I know that those of you that are here now, you guys will not do that, and ouch, that hurt, Pidgey. Yeah, there, like I said, there is a Pokemon in this grass that I would like to catch. And part of the reason why I want to make sure to do it now is because in a little bit we're gonna hit what's called the point of no return, where after we cross that threshold, backtracking is going to become impossible for a little bit. So once we cross that pathway, anything we don't do before we hit that is going to become impossible to do for a little while. I almost actually timed someone out of stream earlier, and I'm glad I canceled it before I had, but yeah, that's how annoying. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you didn't, but if you ever do that for real, I will totally understand. Oh, hey Kayla, what's up? Glad to see you could join us today. I know I was like really last minute with this. I didn't think I was going to stream as early as I was, but I got out of church early because I actually teach a class at the end of the church day, and I had exactly 0 students show up today, so I just like, I waited for like a good 10-15 minutes, and I'm like, alright, probably because it's raining. So I was able to come home early and get a stream in, which is awesome because it's been like, what, 10 days or something since I streamed last? I want there to be that big of a gap between streams, but that's just kind of how my schedule worked out. I'm well, I'm still recovering, but I've been on the mend just as a cough. Oh my, yeah. I'm glad you're getting better, Kayla, but sorry that you still have to deal with the cough. That's never fun. Seems like when I get sick, that's the thing that always sticks around the longest. But yeah, towards the end, I think coughs are more annoying than anything else. So yeah, Pikachu fainted, which is sad. Which is sad, of course. But the goal here is to find certain Pokemon. So we will miss Pikachu, but Pikachu will be fine after we get to the Pokemon Center. It should be fun enough to stream this week though. Oh, awesome! Glad to hear it. Yeah, hopefully I can be into streams, but it will depend on work. Because if I have work... Oh, actually no, because I will for sure be able to join you on Tuesday because my, sorry. My train of thought just like stopped for a second because I got distracted by the game. Yes, what I was saying is I have a Bible study that used to be on Saturdays, but we rescheduled it to Tuesdays. So because I do that on Tuesdays, I can't work on Tuesday. But it's not a time conflict with your stream, so I can for sure be at your streams on Tuesdays now. Thursday, though, that's... Actually... I think I can't finish stream on Thursday, too. Again, I forgot my schedule, but... but I go to my church every other Thursday morning, and that had stopped for the holidays. But I'm pretty sure this Thursday is the first Thursday of the new year that starts up again. And again, that's not a time conflict with your streams. So I will see you on Tuesday and Thursday. Do I wear a mask when I'm teaching? No, I don't. You know, I never realized that about cost till you pointed that out, and now I can't stop noticing how artists here would cost. I know. Like, I will feel completely fine and tell people I'm fine, but then I'll like just randomly start coughing out of nowhere, and they're like, "Are you sure you're fine?" I'm like, "Yeah." My lungs just don't want to cooperate today, I guess. Good Sheens, yeah. Let's see. Okay, I do want to find this Pokemon that I'm looking for, but it's not super important, and I don't want to spend forever here. So I think we'll just try a few more Pokemon, and then if we still haven't found it, we might just move on anyway. I've been hoping to find a creative arts program in my church. Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, for me, what I do on Thursdays is take care of the kids. I do childcare there. And then I'm also involved with my church's Celebrate Recovery program, which is basically a support group for everybody who's struggling with anything. So basically it's for everybody. And I got involved in the group when my husband passed away because I needed help navigating that grief. And it's helped me so much that I am in a much better place now because of them. And so now I'm just doing my part to give back. Go Celebrate Recovery! Yep. Yep. Shy Guy is in Celebrate Recovery with me. She's actually the one who told me about it and got me to go the first time. So, yes, 100%. That's awesome, yeah. Yep, so there's like we go through something in Celebrate Recovery called the 12 Steps, which is like an extra meeting that we do outside of the overall Celebrate Recovery meeting. And those are usually like very small groups. So I went through one, and after I graduated, pretty much as soon as I graduated from that, I immediately went into teaching a new group. Which, you know, is fine, I don't mind doing that, and I was warned like way ahead of time. Hey, when you're done learning, you're gonna go straight into teaching. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping for like a little break that I didn't get. It's like a really quick turnaround. I think the reason being that is because in terms of volunteers, we're kind of understaffed. And one of the, you know, you can't teach a class unless you've been through it. So I think that's why they were kind of waiting for me to, like, to just finish my class. So they're like, okay, good, graduate now, teach you. Like, okay. But thankfully, I have a co-leader with me. So she helps and kind of there for each other. Hey, we found it! We found our Jigglypuff! This is what I was looking for. So, Jigglypuff is actually one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And when I was a kid, it was my actual favorite Pokemon, and it's definitely my favorite from the first generation, or the original 151. And like I was saying before, once we pass the point of no return, once we pass the point of no return, if we don't catch a Jigglypuff before then it's gonna be a while before we can catch a Jigglypuff. So that's why I wanted to catch one now, but we still have the chance. See? You want to teach it? That's awesome. Yeah, the world needs more teachers, I think. Before learning about Pokemon, I thought Jigglypuff was from the Kirby franchise. Oh, don't worry, you're not alone. And there are plenty of people who think that Kirby is a Pokemon. And when you look at Jigglypuff and Kirby side by side, yeah. They definitely look like they should be from the same franchise. And I think they actually came out around the same time. I forget which one is first, but they both debuted on the Game Boy, so I don't know if that was like intentional or if like Game Freak and oh yeah, I don't have the comment set up yet either, yet, sorry. Again, on my to-do list. But dang it, I swore I know the name of the guy who created Kirby. I did a report about Kirby at school. It's the same guy who is in charge of Smash Brothers, which is why Kirby is like featured so much in Smash Brothers compared to other characters. Sakurai, there it is. Sakurai. I don't know if Game Freak and Sakurai were talking to each other or if it's just like a weird coincidence, but anyway. When its huge eyes light up, it sings a mysteriously soothing melody that lulls its enemies to sleep. It's about to be singing. I appreciate that. Like, I swear, I used to know his full name. I can't think of his first name now, though. Masahiro, there it is. Masahiro Sakurai, I figured it out. Okay. So we got our Jigglypuff. I'm happy. I am satisfied. We can move on now. Yeah, Kayla, what I was telling Shy Guy earlier is that I did add Nightbot to this, but I've literally the only command I have so far is the Discord. It is on my to-do list to add more commands. I don't want you guys to feel obligated to do this for me, but if you want to, you can. But again, no pressure. I honestly just learned of Jigglypuff from this song. And I know I've seen Jigglypuff at Smash Brothers, but it didn't click that Jigglypuff was the name, and today you're still learning Jigglypuff is a Pokemon. Yeah, like I said, I don't blame you. It's a super easy mistake to make. I mean, I know when I was younger, I was kind of a diva about it, like, really? Kirby and Jigglypuff can be more different. How could you think Kirby is a Pokemon? But, like, I am a little older and wiser now, and more tolerant. I'm like, yeah, okay. Calm down, fangirl. Not everybody loves things as obsessively as you. So anyway, now that we've caught our Jigglypuff, I'm gonna put away Rattata, and we're gonna eat a Jigglypuff instead. I've only been obsessed with my own stories. I don't blame you. I love the song. Me too. It's a good song. Yep, see? There it is. Oh. It's really bare bones right now, but again, I'm still figuring out how to set everything up, so it is on the to-do list. Oh, speaking of which, Kayla, I did want to ask you where you got the music that you used for your streams, because the music I used last time got a copyright claim on it, so now I'm like suspicious. I don't want that to happen again. Because the music I used last time was supposed to be copyright free, but apparently it wasn't. So now I don't know. Alright, Wild Zubat appeared. Go, Jigglypuff. Oh, you composed it yourself? Okay, that's awesome. Zubat, use Leech Life. Sucked health from Jigglypuff. Didn't affect Zubat. That is unfortunate. I didn't realize that at level 3 Jigglypuff literally only knows. So the idea... Like drawing music I found on YouTube, I looked at Twitch for the music. Okay! Can mods add things off stream to Nightbot? Do we have... stream to add things to Nightbot? That is a good question. Because from my experience as a mod, I've only done it during stream time because the only way I know how to do it is through chat. So it might have to be during the stream time. Excuse me. I do know that you can actually access the chat on Twitch without me being live. So you might be able to use that. So like you're still using the chat, but I'm not when I'm live, if that makes sense. But otherwise, if you can like think of a command that you want to add when I'm not live, you can just message me and I'll figure it out. Or wait till I'm live again, either one. Okay, I will definitely look this up after stream to Google and YouTube later. Okay, yeah, no worries. I was hoping to put the Zubat to sleep and then switch out to another Pokemon while it's asleep. But it's not. Because there's really no reason why this shouldn't work. I know that this generation likes to use it doesn't affect so-and-so when they really mean it missed. So, alright. We are gonna have to switch out Jigglypuff. I'm gonna try something real quick. Hold on. Okay, no worries, Kayla. Go for it. Whatever it is. Okay, yeah, so that was one risk of switching to male Nidoran. Male Nidoran is a poison type, which in this generation is weak to bug, which is what Leech Life is. But luckily, Leech Life was not a very strong move in Generation 1. And with, even though the level difference isn't super high, it's still enough. So I want to try to catch Zubat, which is why I opted for Tackle just now, instead of the Horn Attack, which is stronger. So I don't want to knock it out, I want to try to catch it if I can. Like I mentioned in my last stream, whenever I play Pokemon, I always like to catch them all, even if I don't really intend to use them. And Zubat's not terrible, but it's not super great either. Forms colonies in perpetually dark places, using ultrasonic waves to identify and approach targets. Oh, you added the alert command! Awesome! Thank you, Kayla. It did work! Yay! Okay. So if anybody comes up with a nickname that you really want me to use, I'm open to it. It's just my default for nicknames is usually no. No problem, thank you, Kayla. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. So yeah, Mount Moon is pretty big and can be kind of labyrinthy if you don't know where you're going, but I know where I'm going. So we're probably not going to take many detours in Mount Moon. My goal is kind of just to get straight through it, because it can be kind of a trek. And it can be annoying having to either get knocked out and have to go back to the beginning, or try to backtrack to get to the beginning just to heal your Pokemon. We are now facing an Oddish, which, like our Ivysaur, is a grass and poison type. Because it's a grass type, it's weak to flying types, which is why I'm using my Spearow, and why it's Grass type attack Absorb is not very effective, but our flying move Peck is super effective. And we got a critical hit. Look at that. Spearow is a champion. We got some more experience points for Jigglypuff. Ooh, Jigglypuff at level 5. It's about to use a Bellsprout. We will not switch Pokemon. And you added Onward too! Yay! Thank you, Kale. I really appreciate that. Spear use Peck and another critical hit! It's super effective. Enemy Bellsprout use Vine Whip. It's not very effective. Good. Spear use Peck. It's super effective. Enemy Bellsprout fainted. Splat defeated last. Oh, I lost it. Alright. To the end of the journey. That ladder takes us to a dead end, so that's why I'm gonna walk straight past it. Did you come to explore too? Kind of, really, I'm just passing through. Youngster wants to fight. Youngster sent out Rattata. Go, Jigglypuff. We're gonna switch you out right away, Jigglypuff. What level is it? Level 10? Probably Ivysaur just to be safe. Jigglypuff, enough! Come back! Go! Ivysaur! Yeah, even though Spearow is a level higher, it's because it's literally just one level higher. And it's already missing some HP. And on the switch in, my enemy gets a free shot, so that's why I didn't want to use Spearow just to be safe. By the way, feel free to edit any of these comments if the channel ran out. Okay, yeah. Right now they look perfect, but I will keep that in mind if I. Yeah, I don't foresee myself changing them, but thank you for saying that. Anyway, let's see, Rattata's coming out next. I think I want to try Pikachu. And if Pikachu starts getting overwhelmed, I can always switch it back out. Hopefully we get a paralyzed Rattata, because that will make Pikachu's job a lot easier. That did 10 points of damage. I don't love that. Beep. Pikachu! Critical hit! Yes, that's what we needed. Good job, Pikachu! Alright, Zubat. Oh. I know I should probably swap out Pikachu, but Pikachu will be super effective against Zubat. So I'm hoping that'll be enough. It's super effective! Enemy Zubat use Leech Life! Uh-oh. I don't know how much it's gonna do to Pikachu! Dang it. That's okay, Pikachu. You tried. You tried. Let me think. Who's gonna come out next? Let's do Spearow. R.I.P. to a real one, yep. Spearow used Peck. Enemy Zubat used Supersonic. Spearow became confused. Spearow was confused. It heard itself in its confusion. Yep. So now that's the first time we've seen what confusion looks like in this playthrough. That's pretty much all it is. For a few turns, it will randomly either do what it's supposed to or hurt itself. But after like 5 or so turns, I think is the number, it snaps out of confusion. And it can do that sooner too. Losing stinks! You're right, it does. But not for me when you lose! Ha 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 ha. So far, our team is not looking super great. we're not even out of the very first room. And, oops. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, at this rate, we're probably gonna have to backtrack to the Pokemon Center. Because we still got a few more rooms to get through. And a few more mandatory trainer fights up ahead of us. That we have to do. There is a Pokemon in here that I would like to catch and add to the team. Ooh, a Paris. That's not the Pokemon I was talking about, but... Ooh, we found another Pokemon that we don't have yet. But, what I was saying before I got distracted by Paris was... Once I find and catch the Pokemon that I'm looking for, that's probably when I'll backtrack. So I can add the Pokemon I'm thinking of to my team. Because I do change this in later generations, but in this one, if you already have 6 Pokemon on your team and you catch another Pokemon, it goes straight to your PC boxes. So you can't use it until the next time you access a PC. In the newer games, we're kind of spoiled a bit, so we can access their boxes from the pause menu now. But yeah, that's a relatively new feature that was not in Pokemon for a long time. So we have to wait till we actually make it to where we can access a computer before we can make those changes. We caught Paris, so let's see what it says. Burrows to suck tree roots. I was like, that sounds really specific. I don't remember that. Burrows to suck tree roots. The mushrooms on its back grow by drawing nutrients from the bug host. Do you want to give a nickname to Paris? Nope. Paris was transferred to someone's PC. So yeah, if you're wondering why it says someone's PC, the idea is that somebody else set up the system for us, but it's somebody we don't know, so that's why it's someone's PC. It'll change later when we actually meet the person, but that's how Pokemon games were for a while. It's like at the start of the game, it was just someone's PC until you meet that someone, and then it gets updated with their name in it. So Leech Life is not good against... Well, I mean, it is super effective, but that's not good for us, is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Bulbasaur's Tackle. I mean, I said Bulbasaur, didn't I? Ivysaur. Yeah, so... For those who missed it earlier in the stream, our Bulbasaur evolved into Ivysaur. Stop Bulbasaur anymore, it's Ivysaur. So... I might make that mistake more. Let's see. I want Jigglypuff to keep leveling up, but at the same time, I don't like how it's gonna be beeping a bunch. Alright, so the item we just picked up is called a Moonstone. Certain Pokemon need special items to evolve, and the Moonstone is one of those items. We don't have anybody that's ready to have a Moonstone yet, so that'll probably be in our inventory for a bit. Yeah. Oh. Sorry, I did it again. I gotta stop doing that. I keep hitting the fast forward button on the emulator by accident. So I'm gonna use Leech Life here just because Ivysaur needs it. It needs the health boost. Because Leech Life is super effective. Which is not great for us. And Vine Whip is going to be not very effective against Zubat. Which is why I'm trying to use Tackle instead of Vine Whip, even though normally Vine Whip is a stronger move. Oh shoot! I was not expecting to lose Ivysaur. That's not good. Ivysaur hurts. I might have to start backtracking sooner than I meant to. I mean, Spearow's at level 12, which is pretty good. Thank goodness this isn't until like, oh, definitely. Definitely. That was a shock. I know! Let's see. I think we can get past him. Yep. Might have to double back to heal up at the Pokemon Center before we do any more trainer battles. But I want to see if we can get a little farther before we do that. Yeah. I'm not liking how low our HP is getting. And the Zubat use Leech Life. It's not very effective. Sucked health from Spearow. So at least as long as we have to keep dealing with Zubat, the nice thing about Spearow still being alive is that Leech Life does so little to Spearow. Spearow use Peck! Enemy Zubat fainted. Jigglypuff gained 34 experience. Jigglypuff grew to level 7! Spearow gained experience points. Let's see. I'm actually debating if I wanted to start backtracking now. Because, if I'm not gonna fight any trainers, there's really no headway that can be made, so to speak. Because it's not like I can just warp out of here and warp back to the same place I left from. I have to make this trek again from the beginning. And granted, the trainers that we've already fought, we don't have to fight them again. So at least, and plus we're still getting experience points, and my team is getting stronger. There's that. That's working for us. So when we come back, we should at the very least be able to get further if we don't make it all the way through. And at this rate, even if we don't find the Pokemon I'm looking for going forward, we're far enough. There's a good chance I'll just find it while I'm backtracking. But Spearow's actually doing pretty good against Zubat. And I have a couple of potions that I can use to bring Spearow's HP up before we get into another fight. But if I'm remembering Mountain Moon correctly, there's actually only 2 more trainer battles that we have to do before we make that are mandatory before we make it out of the cave. If I use the potions, Spearow might be able to make it through one of them. I don't know about both of them. So we lost Pikachu and we lost Ivysaur. Other Pokemon are still kind of under-leveled. Yeah. I think we better just start backtracking now. I think my deliberating I talked myself into. So you'll be noticing that a lot of the wild Pokemon we've been fighting are just Zubat. In most Pokemon games, Zubat is a very common Pokemon in like every single cave. So it is definitely the most common Pokemon that is in this area of the game. Like there's like, so yeah, I think there's only one wild Pokemon we found so far that wasn't Zubat. And there's 2 other species of Pokemon we can find here. One of them's pretty rare. If we find it, I definitely want to catch it because it's a good Pokemon. But It's kind of like Pikachu. Finding Pikachu was a total fluke that I'm very thankful for. But usually with this other Pokemon that I'm thinking of, you usually don't just find it, you have to actually look for it. And as much as I like it, I don't think I want to spend the extra time looking for it, so if we happen to find it, great, we'll catch it, but otherwise, oh well. Hey. Yeah, I definitely think we were right to start backtracking, but I think we should have started backtracking sooner. Okay, yeah. My team is it's getting too weak. I think we're gonna have to just start running away from these Zubats. And I'm gonna have to put Spear on the front just so it has a chance because its HP is getting really low. And I don't... That's why I switched to Nidoran in that last battle instead of Spear like how I've been doing. Because I'm worried now that Spearo's just gonna instantly faint when it hits the battlefield. So let's see. Back. Ay. I don't think I even want to try fighting them anymore. I think we just have to run from them at this point. Okay. There is an item called an escape rope that if I were to use it would get me out of this cave instantly. But yeah, I don't have it. I didn't think I did, but I thought I'd double check. Sometimes when I get a new item, I'm only half paying attention to it. So it is entirely possible I could have something without even realizing. But yeah, I would use that if I had it. It's another reason why I wanted to double check that I actually didn't have one before. I just assumed I didn't. And my dog's barking again. Hold on. I gotta go get her. I got the troublemaker. This is Pumpkin. Say hi, Pumpkin! No. She's not having it. Kinda miss my dog. I know. I'm sorry, Kayla. Yeah, the dogs that I have now are not the first ones. Oh, dang it. I forgot he was there. I wasn't trying to stick up on you. We are so not ready for this fight. We might be losing here. But on the plus side, we can make it back to the Pokemon Superfest. But, anyway, what I was saying before. Yeah, the dogs I have now are not the first dogs I have, and I know it's really tough to lose a dog. Because the two dogs I had growing up, they both passed on from old age when I was in college. Like within a few months of each other. So that was hard. So yeah, I think it's safe to say we are not winning this battle. Because you can run away from wild Pokemon, but you don't even have the option to run away. See, like if I try... No, there's no running from a trainer battle! So... we're stuck in this until it's over one way or another. And, yeah, we are absolutely about to lose. That's okay. I should have been doing a better job of paying attention to where I was going, but we made it to where we were going. So, yeah, at least the nice thing about getting knocked out is that you instantly make it back to the last Pokemon Center you were at with your... We failed successfully, exactly. It was a tactical death. There you go. I heard that was a thing in Pokemon games, and I was showed when first hearing about that. Oh, okay. Cool. So then you knew already. So while we're here, actually, I want to make a slight party change. Weedle is still at level 4 and hasn't been doing much for us, so I think we're going to swap it out. Debating, do we want Paris or do we want Zubat? Let me see the stats. Oh, by the way, I just put a link to a playlist on YouTube with Twitch-friendly music. Hopefully none of it is copyright claim. Oh, okay! Awesome. I will definitely look into that. Thank you for doing that, Kayla. Cause, yeah, I did not get around. I was gonna do that before I started streaming again, but I didn't do that. And I was trying to look for it during the countdown. But, yeah, like I said before, the last playlist was supposed to be copyright free, but apparently it wasn't. So I was like, ugh. So that made me kind of afraid. So I'm like, I don't want to even try to play anything unless I'm like 100% confident. Because I don't want my Twitch streaming to end before it begins, you know what I mean? Suspicious copyright free list. I know. Totally understand, thank you. Nope. I think we're gonna go... Because Paris is a grass type and we already have Ivysaur. But Zubat is also a poison flying type, and we already have Ivysaur for the poison and Spearow for the flying part. But since we just got rid of Weedle, we don't have a bug, which Paris is also, so I think we'll try Paris. And then I think oops, I hit the wrong button. Yeah. Yeah, so in this generation of Pokemon, I think I said it before, but I'll say it anyway. When you get a new Pokemon in your box, it just stays how it was when you caught it. So when you take a Pokemon out for the first time, you have to go see Nurse Joy again, so she can heal it for you. In later games, they changed that, which is awesome. But that's just one thing we have to keep in mind. Playing the OG, you know. Pokemon Red had to walk before games like Sword and Shield could run. Although this game actually did really well when it first came out. It revolutionized the RPG genre. It really did. I know when I began streaming, I made sure to do an extensive amount of research to find the right music and designs for my streams before I officially began. Yeah, I just need to spend more time doing that. But yeah, my only problem with that... I didn't mean it clear, but that's fine. My only thing is that I can be a perfectionist, so I kind of have to walk the line of, if I start doing one thing, then I feel like I have to do everything before I can stream, and I even want to have like all these anxiety, self-doubt thoughts swirling in my head about like, no, you can't stream because you're not perfect. So that's why there's a part of me that's like, I just have to do it and improve as I go. Or I'm never gonna do it. Oh, don't worry, I'm like that too. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed, Keela, that sometimes you and I have very similar thought processes, so I'm glad you understand. Alright. Now that our team is fully healed, I feel a lot better about these dang Zubats. And Rio Mazda can look through the songs for you if you need. That's right, I do. Thank you. Yeah, I know part of me was like, I'll look for music during the countdown, but then I'm like, how do I listen to the music and make sure it's okay without just automatically playing it on the stream when I'm already technically live? Yeah, it's funny because I think I finally found something, but then I looked at my countdown and there's like 3 seconds left. I'm too late for that. It's like that's how we became friends or something. I know, right? Weird how that happened. You know, one thing that I have with my family is whenever me and someone else has like the same idea or makes the same choice or something, our joke is that we'll say, weird, it's like we're related or something. So yeah, that happens a lot with my dad actually. We're really similar in a lot of ways. I feel like the younger female version of my dad. I mean, not exactly. There's plenty of ways that we're different, but we have similar tastes. A lot of times we'll go to the restaurant and just order the same thing. A different device, but also, yeah, that timing would cause me to jump ship trying to find a song stream. Yeah. To death my younger brother a lot. Oh, nice. Yeah. Me and my brother are actually pretty different. So I would say that my parents were in opposites attract marriage. And I took after my dad and my brother took after my mom. I've had people tell me that if they didn't know better, they would not know that my brother was my brother. Just because we're different. And I can see that, because I definitely look more like my aunts on my dad's side. And my brother looks like, more like our relatives on my mom's side too. I think we're similar. Personally, I think we're similar enough that we look like siblings, but I don't know. That's what I've been told. And a new suit I use a leech life. It's not very effective. Sucked health from Spiro. I'm gonna scooch my chair because I feel like I'm too close to the edge of my camera frame. Okay. That's a little better. Spiro, go to level 13! I remember the days when you had to tell me he's your brother, but honestly, I do see the similarities now. Yeah. That was really when we were younger. I'm sure it's like a whole other mixed bag now. My brother has a lot of tattoos. And I think anybody who knows me first would probably be surprised to have to know that I have a brother with a lot of tattoos, because I mean, I'm not exactly anti-tattoo, but personally, I'm not getting tattoos, like, ever. It's because I don't want them. Again, nothing against people who have tattoos. I think my brother's actually really cool. And his wife has tattoos, too. They have matching tattoos, which are really cute. But, yeah, I think if you just know me, you would probably be surprised to see my brother. To know that he's my brother. Yeah, me neither. I'm not a fan of needles. Yeah, for me, it's not so much that I personally don't have a problem with needles. I mean, I'm sure the process of actually sitting there and getting tattooed is not fun. But more for me, I tend to be like really wishy-washy and change my mind a lot. And I feel like if I have a tattoo, I will probably regret it later. Hey, look at this! Remember how I said there was a really rare Pokemon? And we weren't gonna spend time specifically trying to find it? Well, we found it! That's Clefairy! Okay. So you know what? We're actually gonna try to catch Clefairy. I'm gonna switch to a little bit of a weaker Pokemon just to be safe because I don't want to knock Clefairy out. Let's try Horn Attack to start with. Kinda wish permanent tattoos worked like the temporary ones. Yeah. That would probably be nicer. Ooh. At this rate, this Clefairy might knock us out before we have a chance to catch it. Alright. Next, we're gonna send Jigglypuff out. And when you're trying to catch a Pokemon, it having a status condition will help make the chances more successful. So that's why I want to make sure that we put Clefairy to sleep before we start catching one. Because you would hope if a Pokemon's hard to find, once you find it, it's easier to catch. And that's kind of true in Pokemon Go. But, not in Mater's Pokemon. But we caught it! I'm actually a little surprised that we're on the first try, but you know what? I will take it. My eldest brother and his wife have tattoos on their ring fingers because he kept losing his wedding ring while on leave. Also, well, I never would get one. You wouldn't know it from how I am. They do have a wonderful tattoo artist friend I will recommend because he's the only one I trust. Oh yeah, I think you've mentioned him to me before. I forget his name, and you don't have to say what it is, but I remember you talking about him before. Its magical and cute appearance has many admirers. It is rare and found only in certain areas. Want to give that name to Clefairy? Clefairy was transferred to someone's PC. So I'm kind of two minds about having caught a Clefairy. Because Clefairy itself, I like it, but I don't love it. But it learns one of my favorite moves in the whole game. So, there's a part of me that kind of wants Clefairy just for that. Team Rocket will find the fossils, revive, and sell them for cash! It's like these streams are helping you find rare Pokemon. I'm glad to be here for this. I know, it's like, it knows it's being streamed and it wants to keep it more interesting. Or something, I don't know. I know, it's so funny because, like, Jigglypuff is the one Pokemon that we had to look for. And like, Pikachu and Clefairy are both rarer than Jigglypuff, and yet we just found them. Stop looking for them. Granted, it's because we had to actually spend time in Vernian Forest and, Mount Moon. And we saw a lot of other Pokemon before we found them. But still, that feels wrong to me, but I'm not complaining. What'll be cool is in later Pokemon games. It doesn't exist in this one yet, but in later Pokemon games they have this thing called a shiny Pokemon, which is basically just a Pokemon that's a different color. But they're super rare, and it's always really cool to find one. So like, even if we go through all the Pokemon games, I'm honestly not expecting to ever find a shiny Pokemon, but hey, if we find one, that would be awesome. So let's see. Oh, they're sending out Zubat next. So I want to give Pikachu a shot in here. Because I don't like that we lost Pikachu kind of soon the first time we were in this cave. And while it's been fainted, it hasn't been able to get experience points. And Pikachu is a pretty good Pokemon that I want to use on my team. But it's gotta be able to keep up with the Pokemon that we're fighting level-wise. And luckily, even though Pikachu is confused so far, it hasn't been hurting itself. So, as long as it doesn't hurt itself, it may as well not be confused, which I am totally here for. And it was a critical hit! We probably didn't need it, but I'll take it anyway. To gain experience points. Pikachu grew to level 9. Yay! Pikachu learned Thunder Wave! Awesome, that's a really good move too. So Thunder Wave doesn't do any damage, but it paralyzes the opponent, which is going to be helpful. Not just for knocking out enemy Pokemon, but for catching Pokemon too. Let's see, okay. So, let's see. I think I remember what this guy has, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just gonna put Jigglypuff in the front, since it needs experience anyway. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine! Speaking of 2 fossils, we are coming up on our next decision that we have to make. So, I know that you guys aren't the biggest Pokemon fans, so this decision might not mean anything to you. But I'll let you guys pick anyway if you want to. Basically, what's coming up is after we get through this battle, we have to make a choice between 2 fossils. And later on in the game, we will have the opportunity to resurrect the fossils into a Pokemon. And this is the only way you can get these 2 Pokemon, so whichever one you don't pick, you don't have access to at all unless you trade, but I don't think you can trade if you're using an emulator. And especially for our purposes, whichever one we don't pick, we're not going to see at all this game. So, I might as well let you guys know in case you want to look into it while we're getting through this battle, but the Pokemon that we're about to have to choose between are Ammonite and Kabuto. So I will let you guys pick if you want to, which one we get. But if you guys don't have a strong opinion either way, that's fine. I know which one I would pick if it was just me playing by myself. And the dog is barking. I'll be back. Okay. Back. I am a fan of your enthusiasm for Pokemon, and for that, I do like the ability to choose. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Alright. Up next, we're gonna have to fight a Voltorb. I think we will go and leave Ivysaur out. So Voltorb, like our Pikachu, is an electric type. And electric types only have one weakness, and that's ground types. And we have not been able to catch a ground type yet. So I would say that the next best thing after a ground type is a grass type. Just for defense reasons. Grass is a little bit more resistant to electric type moves than other types. And yeah, so as you guys can see and hear, Voltorb is using a move called Screech right now, which really sounds like a screech, and I am sorry if that is bothering anybody's ears. Ooh, Ivysaur to level 17. That's the first time Ivysaur has leveled up since being an Ivysaur. Alright, next up is coughing. That's a Screech Dog's game. I know. Jigglypuff out here. See if we can get lucky with Sing like we did with Grimer. Ooh. I do not like Smog. At least being on the receiving end of Smog anyway. Because Smog is a damage dealing move, but it has a very high chance of poisoning. We do not want poisoning. No, thank you. Aw, coughing at Pokemon I know, right? Yeah! I've been there and I feel you. In fact, I was there earlier this month, but I am thankfully out of it. Thankfully. I hope to be out of it for a long time. Knocking on my desk because it's made out of wood. Let's see. Who is gonna fight our coughing? I don't want Paris to get some experience. But I don't know if it's strong enough, and I don't want to risk it getting destroyed if coughing wakes up. I'm gonna let Pikachu. It would help if I hit the right button. Let me give Pikachu a shot at this. So, spoiler alert, I will let you know that we are almost out of Mount Moon now. This is the last fight that we have to do before we make it to the next city. So that's why I'm not like super worried. But hey, now that coughing is awake, we can use our new move of Thunder Wave! And now, coughing is paralyzed. So you'll notice that when a Pokemon has a status condition, what the status condition it has will replace where it normally show what level the Pokemon is. So like under coughing it says par for paralyzed instead of the level. For these type of status conditions, a Pokemon can only have one of them at a time, which is why we couldn't paralyze coughing until it woke up from being asleep. Critical hit! Enemy coughing fainted. Jigglypuff gained experience points. Jigglypuff grew to level 9. Jigglypuff learned Pound. Good. Because right now was that Jigglypuff only use Sing, which is not super helpful because it doesn't do damage. Now it can use Pound, which does damage. So it can technically knock a Pokemon out now. Okay. So as you can see, in order to proceed, we must pick a fossil to pick up so that we can keep going. So now is the moment of decision. Over here, we have the Dome Fossil, which becomes Kabuto, which will later evolve into Kabutops. And over to our right, we have the Helix Fossil, which becomes Pokemon Ammonite, which later evolves into Amistar. If you're familiar with Pokemon memes, you might already know who Ammonite is, because of all of the memes. But I'll ask this to you. Do we have a preference of whether we want the Dome Fossil or the Helix Fossil? If you guys don't want to pick, that's okay. I will make the decision for us. But I will let you guys have the chance to speak if you would like your opinion to be known. In the meantime, now that Jigglypuff got Pound, we can actually fight. I think I want to put Nidoran in. Well, wait, no, Nidoran's fainted. Paris. Because we're not quite out of the woods yet. And we'll still have to fight some Pokemon before we make it to Cerulean City, which is our next destination on our journey. Feeling quite keen to the Helix Fossil. Alright. Alright, Robin. Give you a few more seconds I'm curious what your choice is, but also I'm thinking Helix. Okay. The decision has been made then. We are picking the Helix fossil. Alright, then this is mine. So I will let you guys know that it's gonna be a while before we can do anything with the fossil, but they make us make the choice now for the future. And with that, we have made it to the other side of Mount Moon. Oops, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I noticed that the mouse cursor was on the game and that was bothering me. So, oh, yes, it is 3 o'clock now. Thank you, Kayla. So I think we're gonna make just a little bit more progress and then we'll call it for the day. Let's pick this up. It is TM4. Like I mentioned before, I am awful with the numbers, so I don't remember what TM4 is. Alright. So remember how I said earlier that there was a point of no return? This is said point of no return. Once we jump over the sledge, we will not be able to come back to everything leading up to the sledge until we make it to a certain point in the game that makes it possible to backtrack. So once we jump down from the sledge, we are committed to being in the next part of the game for at least a little while. So with that, I think now would be a good time to stop the stream. And we will resume with our historic ledge jumping into the next part of the game next time. Not lurking, but helping mom with lunch and kind of distracted. Oh, you're fine. No, we're stopping it right now. So let's see. Yeah, I don't have any music for this screen either. This will be something that I add music to eventually. And yes, thank you again for sending me that playlist, Kayla. I will definitely look into it, but for now, this is where we are stopping. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my stream today. As always, I don't know what my next stream will be, but keep an eye on the Discord. I will post in there when my next stream will be. Hopefully, I will be able to stream. Well, I might be able to stream tomorrow. I am kind of two minds of whether I want to or not, because I will stream if I don't have work. But hopefully I do have work. So yeah, we'll see when I stream again. Just keep an eye on the Discord for updates. And yeah, you're welcome for the stream. For those of you who are saying thank you, yeah, I'm only responding to people saying thank you. I'm not being like having a Maui moment, being like, you're welcome. Alright, so yeah, hope you guys have a great day and hopefully see you next time. Bye. Look, I made this screen for next time, and there's gonna be music here, but there's not, so just my voice some more. Bye.